We are less than 2 Saturdays away from college football starting. If you're wanting to make money this college football season while just watching football, make sure to stay till the end of this video. What is going on, everybody? Obviously, if you clicked on this video, you are wanting to make a lot of money during college football this season. Well, you clicked on the right video because last year we dominated college football and NFL, but the NFL version of this video will be dropping tomorrow. So, guys, I'm excited. We're officially 2 weekends away from college football officially being back, and then NFL's a little bit after that. I'm excited because this is my time of the year, especially with football being my sport. I'm tired of betting on baseball and basketball and whatever the hell else. So I got 2 slips I'm showing y'all. One that I locked in for the VIP last week. So if it's bumped, guys, get in the VIP. Stop missing out. And then we're going to build another one together on Prize Picks. We're going to do a college football season play, so we can track it the entire season. It's going to be awesome. Going to be exciting. Before we get into this, guys, make sure to lock in your VIP spot at the $350 spot because it's going up to $500 in 3 days. Yes, 3 days. And guys, don't worry. You don't have to pay the $350 up front. Fanbases is changing the game, and they're allowing you to use Affirm or Afterpay payment option. Sign in here, then you'll make your account, and then you'll hit the payment option, use Affirm or Afterpay, and it makes the $350 payment $29 a month. So you're basically paying with profits from the VIP plays. It's going to be sick. It is awesome. It is awesome that they do this. Anyways, let's take a look at kind of what we did last year, though. This is kind of, I'm going to show y'all kind of exactly what we hit last year. Last year was kind of like my first heavy year into like being on Prize Picks, my first full year. So then we hit all these insane plays, man, just 4-man after 4-man. And then we got to November, and I threw $100 on this play. It was fun. It was fun, man. It was a fun time for college football last year. We dominated, won over about 25,000 the entire football season last year. The sky's the limit this year. The sky's the limit. We're going to nuke and dominate college football. I will get limited on Prize Picks after this season. Trust me. Well, let's hop into the first slip for today that I already locked in, and then we'll build another one while we're on the video. So I'm a former receiver. I played a little bit of college football for about a couple months before I got injured. So I wanted to do a receiver-only one, just to have fun, because I know these guys are going to dominate. Luther Burden is the best receiver in the country. The best, not one of the best. He is the best receiver in the country. And if we take a look at the stats here, we got Luther Burden. He plays for Missouri, obviously, but look at this. Last season's stats, 86 receptions, 1,200 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Why is this so low? We look at, well, we're going back over here. They have him, like, he needs to get over 1,000 yards. He needs to get over 1,000 yards. 1,050 is the number that we need. Well, if we look at how he did last year, I know teams are going to adjust to him, but with his talent, the sky's the limit for this guy. Luther Burden, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, averaging 14 yards a catch. Averaging 14 yards a catch. Lock me in with Luther Burden. I'll be betting on him all season, so if you're in the VIP, be ready. And he was actually in my recruiting class in high school, so I'm pretty familiar with him. But then here's another guy, Zachariah Branch. Let's take a look at Zachariah Branch here. Zachariah Branch only had 31 receptions for 320 yards and 2 touchdowns. He wasn't the go-to guy last year, though. He was a special teams demon. You had Jerry Rice's son, who was also playing on the other side of him. This is my sleeper pick for this year. A lot of other people are on him as well. I think Zachariah Branch is going to shock some people this year. 5'10", 175, sophomore. He's a beast. I'm telling you this, guys. I think he goes. This may be a stretch, so don't hold me to it, but I think he may be a 1,000-yard receiver this year. Anyways, my next receiver on this list, you're going to see it right here. Guys, we got Luther Burden. We already talked about Zachariah Branch. Then we got Trey Harris, a 6'2", 205 receiver. Guys, 985 yards, 8 touchdowns off of 54 receptions, averaging 18 yards a catch. This guy's a beast. So coming in the number 4 spot to make this a 4-man is my guy. I've actually got to film with him. If you've been on the channel for a while, I actually have a video up right now training with Evan Stewart. So he just transferred to Oregon from Texas A&M. He's going to be a beast. You saw what is it Troy Franklin? Yeah, you saw what Troy Franklin and Bo Nix did together. Dylan, why am I forgetting his name now? Of course, now that I'm making a video. Dylan Gabriel and Evan Stewart are going to do exactly what they did. Obviously, they still have Tez Johnson, but I think Evan Stewart is going to be a massive, massive part of this offense next year. 38 catches on a shitty A&M team for 514 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was underutilized at A&M. Evan Stewart is just going to have a massive year next year. I can feel it, especially being in this Oregon offense. They're going to throw the ball, man. We saw it with Bo Nix. They're going to do the same thing with Dylan Gabriel, Evan Stewart, and Tez Johnson. Guys, lock this in. People were like, don't take Evan Stewart. Tez Johnson's going to be the guy. I guarantee you Evan Stewart dominates. He's going to have 900 yards next season. He is going to have 900 yards. Maybe I'll nuke a two-man with Evan Stewart just in it because this is just too much value. Evan Stewart is going to dominate next season. I understand why they're putting it so low. I get that because he didn't really do a whole lot, especially with his stats last year. But lock this play in, guys. This is the first college football slip we'll have of the season. Lock this play in, and let's head over to Prize Picks and build another one for y'all live on the video. Kind of want to do one with a quarterback, receiver. So I don't know why this line's so low. Let me see what y'all can see on my screen there. All right, cool. Quinn Ewers, guys. I don't know why this line's so low. Oh, I know he's playing SEC ball now, so that's probably has a lot to do with it. 3,400 yards last season. So it's like, I know they're playing a lot harder teams, which makes me go, okay, maybe we don't want to do that, right? Maybe we don't want to take Quinn, but that's 3,000 so doable for him if he can stay healthy. All right, so after looking at some of my notes, I'm looking here. I really do like Jackson Dart this year. Now, is he going to throw for over 3,000? That's a big number, obviously, but I still like it. I think he's just got a lot of weapons, man, and I can see it happening for sure. But if we're going to do Jackson Dart, we got to lock in. I think he's bumped, man. Trey Harris got bumped. Look at that, guys. That's why you got to join the fan base's VIP. Trey Harris gets bumped from 750 we locked it in at last week to 777. I still think he goes over. So let's put quarterback, receiver, these two together. And then let's look at the other players on this board. I really like Cook to throw over 3,000. Cook's a beast, man. Cook is a beast. Let's see who else we like down here. It's Riley Leonard, Notre Dame. Wow. Avery Johnson. I just don't see how Avery Johnson doesn't throw for that. He's a beast. He's a stud. I know he barely played last year because he's a freshman. I just don't see how he doesn't throw for that. He's a stud, man. Kind of what receivers are from K-State on here? Kind of want to throw those guys in. This video is going to be so long just because I'm taking my time, but it's all good. There's no K-State receivers on here, unfortunately. Evan Stewart, man. Look at Evan Stewart's line, 799. We locked him in at 774. That's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of these bumps are nuts. McMillan, I know I want to take McMillan. He's going to be a beast next year. Isaiah Bond, though, I don't understand how he doesn't get that. Travis Hunter last year. Travis Hunter. Like, how many yards did he have receiving last year? 721. He was hurt, too. They're playing in the Big 12 now, too. Travis Hunter's going to dominate in the Big 12. Yeah, give me Travis Hunter. I may even take Shedeur. What did Shedeur have last year? I just 3,200 in the Pac-12. At 3,200. Only, I'm not even gonna lie here, guys. Shedeur Sanders. People don't talk about this enough, and I'm just now noticing this for the first time. 3,200 yards, 27 touchdowns with only 3 interceptions. Only 3 interceptions. That's insanely good. Shedeur Sanders, man, what a beast. I'm not taking his line just because I don't like how high that is. But let's build out. Should we do a 4-man or a 6-man is a real question. Maybe we'll do a 6-man to have some fun. I would love to find a running back. Devin Neal. Judkins is a beast. We know that. I just don't like taking someone that has a 2 running back system. Obviously. Nico. I think Nico has a big year here. I think Avery Johnson hits this. I mean, I just don't know how he wouldn't hit that line. He's a stud, man. Avery Johnson's a stud. I don't know why we're throwing Avery Johnson slander here. Give me Avery Johnson. I don't know why Prize Picks put it at 2,200. That is disrespectful. He was a freshman last year, man. He's a sophomore. He's playing in the Big 12. They're going to dominate. They're not playing UT next year. I don't know why I haven't locked this in over there for y'all, but Avery Johnson's a beast. Travis Hunter, I love this. Trey Harris along with Jackson Dart. I would love to get a quarterback receiver duo for this next. Quinn scares me, man, in the SEC. That's the only thing with this play. Quinn scares me in the SEC. I don't know why. It's harder defenses, and I don't know. I just don't see Quinn doing that. I don't know why. But I do love Shedeur Sanders here in the Big 12. And I love Shedeur Sanders, man. Jackson Arnold. I don't know. Maybe we keep it a 4-man. Avery Johnson, Hunter. Love Avery Johnson. That means he only has to throw for 2,300. Ooh, I think Avery Johnson has a hell of a year next year. He's a freshman last year. I think he dominates. Travis Hunter, Trey Harris with Jackson Dart. This Noah guy's a beast. Let me see this. I know this Noah guy's a stud. 2,800 yards last season. He's a freshman last year. Are you serious? He's a freshman last year. Wow. Arizona's in the Big Ten now, right? Wow, he's a freshman last year. That's crazy. I may go him and McMillan. Dude, this guy's a beast. Hold up. Hold up now. I might lock in a slip with just him and his receiver. Wow. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's lock in Noah. I love this play. Travis Hunter's the one that scares me, really. Maybe take Travis Hunter out. I like Avery Johnson. I'm not taking him out. Let's lock McMillan in. How does 6-man only pays a 20x? How's that even a payout shift? All right, we'll lock another one in with these two. Dude, Prize Picks is so trash, man. Look at this. I hope y'all can see this. I just try to lock in a 6-man. That 6-man we were just talking about. Let's look here. I try to lock in a 6-man. So where were they at? It was Avery Johnson. I know that. Where's Johnson at? Okay. It was Johnson. And then we had Travis Hunter. And they're trying to give me a 10. What is that? A 10x? Or it's a 20x. $10 wins 200. And not even a 25x, guys. Are you serious? That's crazy. Not for a 6-man. That's nuts. All right, I had to take a pause because the video was running way too long. I don't want this to be a 50-minute video on YouTube, but I think this is the final thing. I took out Jackson Dart, and I know I don't have a lot of money in my Prize Picks account, so I need to upload a lot of money. I haven't been on Prize Picks just because baseball sucks. But, guys, Noah, I think he's going to have a big year next year with McMillan. This is a season-long play. We're going to have another one. We're going to have multiple up. I'm going to have 5 total up in fan bases, so make sure to get in the fan bases. But this is the final play. I'm going to lock it in here. These two, I think they dominate. McMillan, I believe McMillan just dominates next year. And you've heard me talk about the other McMillan for Washington, so you know I'm high on this guy too. And then we got Noah, his quarterback. He's a beast. Arizona's going to throw the ball, man. And then Avery Johnson's a stud. I think this line's way too low. I think Avery Johnson's going to dominate next year, and I might be somehow messing this up. But I don't know why that line's so low. Avery Johnson's a stud, bro. I mean, he's a good freshman. I know he runs a lot. That's what scares me about this. So I'm so hesitant to lock this in. Maybe I'll lock him in with a different one. Tez Johnson. So we'll go Arizona duo. I don't want to do Shedeur. I know I don't really like that at all. Dude, Cameron Rising is like 50 years old still playing in college football. So my computer, continues to mess up. So that's why I continue to have to pause it. It keeps saying I don't have storage. It's like, dude, I have the highest gigabyte you can possibly have. So I had to go restart my computer. But anyways, I don't know what to do here. I like these guys, obviously. These guys are beasts. So is McMillan. But, we got to lock this in, man. Who are we locking in? I like Dart. I really do like Dart. I think Dart throws for over 3,000. I'll say it now. And then if we're adding Dart, we got to add Harris. So right now that's a 7X. That's lame. Like, look at that. That's so lame, dude. A 7X for a 5-man? Like, Prize Picks, don't do this, man. Don't hoe us. So we'll get less for just doing Dart with that. I like this play. These three, but I want to add one more. I think Zachariah Branch. Did they bump him completely? Well, they bumped him up pretty good. Let's look here. Who else do I like? Taj Brooks is a beast. I think Taj Brooks, I think he does rush for over 1,000 for sure. But let's take a look. Judkins is a beast, but this isn't CF25. Not College Football 25, the video game, so I'm not going to just take him. They have Giddens here, DJ Giddens. Trevor Etienne is at Georgia. Milrow. So let's take a quarterback. What's the payout if we... See, they lessen the payout if I take this guy. But if I take someone under, they're going to give us the 10X. But I don't want to take anybody under. That'd be brutal. I think Klubnik plays good next year. I don't know. This is a hard board, especially because I already locked some of these in, so I don't want to lock it in twice. So I have Arizona's quarterback, Arizona's receiver. We got Travis Hunter on here. I think Travis Hunter dominates. Let's just take a look at another receiver that I like. I like Bond. I don't know how Bond doesn't go for over this. I know it's the SEC, but I still don't see in what world Isaiah Bond doesn't go over that line. All right. Let's look here. Emeka. Who do we like? We got tight ends here. Trey Harris, we already used him. This is hard, man. This is really hard. This is hard. It's a hard decision. Well, let's just go ahead and find somebody. Luther Burden is definitely going over. We have him in the other one. We'll lock in here. I think Isaiah Bond dominates. So I'm going to go ahead and probably add him. We got the Arizona guys. I love Isaiah Bond this year. He's in a Texas offense with a lot of weapons, though. So it's like, does he go for over that? If I find someone else I like on the quarterback side, I'll add them in. But I don't think Arnold does very well. Clip that now if you're watching this video. I may just throw Avery Johnson in here. I don't know in what world Avery Johnson doesn't throw for over this. But the world shall see that Avery Johnson's a stud. Yep, we're locking it in. I'm going with my gut feeling here. I don't know if y'all can see this. We're locking this in. I have $10 in the account, so I was locking with that. Typically, my unit size is 25, but I'll lock it in with that. So we placed it. We locked it in. See, it says submitted entry there. Let's look at the other one here. Evan Stewart, Zachariah Branch. We got this play that I just showed y'all earlier. and then we locked in this one. I'll be locking in some more of them right now to post into the fan bases. But lock this one in. We just built a college football season parlay. I'm excited. You should be excited because we're about to dominate this season. So, and before I go, make sure, guys, if you want more plays like this, we're going to not just season plays, but obviously plays every Saturday, every college football game day, and NFL Sundays, Thursdays obviously as well. Every day there's football on. Go get the football season VIP, lock it in at this price. In 3 days it's going up. And as usual, I will see y'all in the next video.